I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now my friends, today on the second episode of this series we are going to get the carbon skimmer done. We need to start destroying this carbon dioxide so that our dupes don't suffocate. So yeah, if I recalled correctly, we should be on the verge of getting that done. Yeah. There it is, the carbon skimmer. So next research should get us that sweet tech. Now, other than that, we are also gonna request our dupes to start exploring the edges of the beginning biome so that we can see exactly how much space we have to work with, so that, you know, we can start planning our base and whatnot. So yeah, and besides, by exploring the edges of the map, we are gonna get the algae that we need to, you know, make a little bit more oxygen. Right now our supply is mighty depleted indeed, so how about we go over here and collect a little bit while we wait. Oh boy, so much lag. Why? Game, don't scare me like that, okay? But yeah, in any case, let's just mine out a little bit, dig out a couple of things, and this research should be done relatively quick. Now, skill-wise, we have Ruby over here, who's going to be a farmer. There we go, beautiful. There you go, Ruby. You are now in charge of the colony food supply. Alright? Alright. Now my friends, on this episode we are going to play for 20 cycles, meaning it should end around cycle 30. I think we'll be able to mine out pretty much everything by then. I would also like to get this water into a common pool over here, although we have this disgusting thing over here. This is absolutely disgusting, let me just tell you that right now. Which means we are not going to have a bunch of space for water storage this time. Oh boy, that's going to be terrible. We probably are just going to get like this little bit of storage. That's not great. No, not at all. But well, how much research are we still missing? 10 points. Okay, we should be done relatively soon. Alrighty, there we go, beautiful. We now have all the pieces that we need. Let's start getting some of the automation thingies that we also are going to need, like the wire. That's pretty easy. And then we are going to need the battery. And that, for now, that's all the things that we need. Let's see. I think it's a smart battery. Oh, right there. Right there. And then we also need this thing, the brute force refinement, but we don't need it for a long period of time. We just need to refine like 500 units of refined metal. So guys, it would be really nice if someone could go over there and clean out the toilets for us. No? Please, pretty please, thank you. Now, while we wait for the research and the dupes to do the existing tasks, the thing I really want to do is start getting rid of this water and putting it over here. We are gonna get something along these lines. We are going to double wall this thing. Tiles on the outside and the airflow tiles on the inside. Something along these lines, so that the water doesn't weigh on the sandstone tiles and risks breaking it. And well, we're just going to walk around these disgusting thingies over here. Later on in the playthrough, once we mine out all of these things and we are without many projects to do, we'll expand these and make these look a little bit more rectangular and beautiful. But for now, this will have to do. Something that goes from here into here. Right now, dupes, could you guys please do this one and this one? I mean, I'm not asking for a lot, so could you please... Oh, would you look at that? I think we are on the verge of getting everything that we want. What are the smart batteries? That's the final piece. We already have the brute force and the wires over here. I don't think we need anything else. Oh, yeah. We don't need the NOT gate, I don't think. Oh well, let's just wait for this research to be done, and then we can start setting up of the coal generators over here. We don't need a lot of them. Oh, wait. There is one thing that we need. We need... Where is it? We need this thing, the heavy watt wire as well. So, yeah, we'll have to wait for a few extra researches, but nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, so in other news, we now have a blueprint over here, and let's see, what do we have? Some amulets, that's always nice, but the dupes, are they interesting or not? Not really. Not really, my friends, you know what? Some amulets will do just fine. Come over here into this one, and the carbon skimmer is on the verge of being completed. Come on, please select the pipe, thank you. Let's just... Let's connect it like this. Alrighty, my friends, would you look at this? It is now connected, yes. We can connect that because it's disconnected over here. So, we just want enough water to fill up this pipe or maybe this pipe. We don't need like a ton of water, so what we are going to do, the pliers mod is still operational, which is pretty cool. Let's do it like this. Few puffs of water, and that should be enough. That should be enough, and if it is not, we'll reconnect it again, and then we'll let a few extra packets of water through, and yeah, we just need to wait until we have at least one pipe which is relatively full, you know. And I think that's all the water. Yeah, I think that's all the water done. We can now deconstruct this bad boy, and well, this one I'll leave behind because it might be useful, but yeah, now we have enough water inside of the pipes. This thing should run uninterrupted, you know, for the foreseeable future now. So yeah, we just need the tank, and then we might even put some automation for this thing. Right now we don't have the sensors. Yeah, we don't, to detect like carbon dioxide, and yeah, that way we'll prevent this from working constantly, but for now it can just run by itself. Now, over here we have new skills, and Frankie, I really want you to level up because we really need the super hard digging, but for now is just a research, so field research it is. New hat, there you go. And as you can see, my friends, in just a few like minutes, this thing has cleared all the carbon dioxide. So for now, given that there is no automation, we'll just... Okay, yeah, interesting. We'll just detach it from the network by hand, and that way we are not consuming so much power. There is no point, right? If just so that we convert like these few extra grams, yeah, no thank you. Alrighty, smart batteries done. We are just missing the wire now. Cool, but while we wait for the wire, we can start with the rock crushing efforts. Hopefully this line will not like overload just yet. I don't think it will. We just need like a little bit, just enough to make one of these. Where are you? You bad boy. Here it is, the smart battery 200 plus the wiring and whatnot, so yeah. Oh, hello beautiful. Look what we found. A cold salt sludge geyser XE23 1 by 1. Okay. Interesting naming convention there. By the way, do you have a weird name? TH31 0 by 1. Okay. So here we have... now, this thing converts only half of the resources that you put in. So, for example, if I select one, that's only 50 copper for 100 copper ore. So, let's say the thing costs 200 plus 100 of wire. 6, that's 300. Yeah, let's make it 8 so that we have a little bit extra for the sensor and wire for this thing as well. And speaking about wiring, we also need some wire and piping for this water pockets so that we can transport it safely into this thingy or into this reservoir that we are trying to build over here. Sometimes I just drop it, right? I mine through into the reservoir, but this time these things are way too far apart for me to trust gravity. So yeah, I'm just going to pipe all of them here and drop them like that. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Now, when it comes to the skills, Marie is ready to roll again. Now, instead of construction level 2, we are going to give her art digging so that she can start building tiles on art surfaces without waiting for Frankie to dig them up. And right after Marie, there we go, we have Frankie. Now Frankie is going to get the super art digging. There we go, beautiful. So now we can start mining through these abyssalite thingies. Yes, we can. Beautiful as well, so that we can start, you know, creating the limits of our base. Some of these abyssalite thingies are in the way and they need to go. Come on, Ruby. Smack that red button. Come on. Brute force some refined materials for the colony. Insert Eye of the Tiger song over here. Except I can't, but yeah. The Eye of the Tiger. Alrighty, there we go. The research that we wanted is done. So now we can just do other things. Where is that automation thingy that I needed? It was a sensor of sorts. Could you please go away? Thank you. It was a sensor of sorts, so it should be around here. It's not this one. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Jesus, it was taking me some sweet time realizing where the hell that thing was. There it is. Generic sensor, so please get that one done as well. Now, for the theme of the playthrough, which is automation, we are gonna need a lot, and I mean a lot, of the automation pieces. So let's, whenever we have some time... Oh, wait. Yeah, we are gonna get this done, but there is other things that we need, like... yeah, like for example tables, you know, that mythic technology that is so difficult to get. But yeah, we are gonna need a lot of different parts, because I've been thinking, okay, no promises, but I'm going to try and build something rather unique this playthrough. I think I'm gonna bring something that you guys never seen before. The usefulness of that thing is going to be debatable, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Now, we need all the automation, we need to make sure that we are very well stabilized before we can start dabbling with those kinds of things. But yeah, that's where we are going, you know, in the general sense of things. Now, my friends, we got a new blueprint, and guess what? Oxyfern. I'm not even going to read the dupes, because Oxyfern seeds. Yeah, like these things are just fan-freaking-tastic. So the sooner we can start our Oxyfern and Wisworth seed collection, the better. I know, Ruby, I know, we have a few things too many running off that single generator, but think about it this way: the faster you get this done, the faster we get this running, and the faster you don't have to run anymore. Alright, Ruby, so try to focus on that afterwards, okay? Alrighty, those sensors are done. Let's just get that super elusive tech that is the mess hall, so that we can create a mess hall for our guys. And here we go, 250, yep, perfect, too. With 250, that should be more than enough for us to get this thing rolling. We then power it up with a heavy watt wire, and when it comes to the wiring, it is as simple as doing this. We then go into wiring thingies, come on. And we now need to replace this central wire over here with heavy watt, and then we need power transformers to transform from heavy watt into regular wire. So you can kind of look at this and imagine this as the central distribution for the electricity within our base, right? We just need one of this over here. And then go like this, and then like this, right? We don't even need to deconstruct the this wiring. We don't even need to put, you know, a heavy watt wire going through there, because that's kind of ugly. We can just take the wiring from here. So the very first one, the one that we are going to get just to replace... Oh, forgot about that. You can't, you know, put a bridge on top of the output. That's fine. We just go like this, and then we disconnect a few things here and there, and everything should be kind of operational when it comes to the power thingy. So let's go like this. Let's prioritize all of this, and this. And, you know, that should be kinda of enough. And we then just rearrange the existing wiring that we have right now. But, yeah, let's just focus on this a little bit first. Now, tech-wise, we already have the super difficult to get tables. So, let's... I'm sorry, I know I'm being a little bit pedantic about that. Let's just get the bathroom, shall we? We want, what is that called? Let's try bathroom. No? Toilet, maybe. Dum-dum. Here it is. Sanitation. We need this, this, and this. And other than that, we also need the storage thingy, which should be around here. There it is. We need this and this to make the bathroom. The rest of the technology, we already have it, so yeah. Alright, there we go, beautiful. Our power grid is now operational. Now, we need this insufficient resource coal. Are you freaking joking? That must be a joke. We have 30... Oh my god, for a moment I almost had an heart attack. I was thinking you're telling me I have no coal. Really, it's not enough that I am struggling for the algae. I have to struggle for the coal as well. Oh well. For now, we'll have to request as much coal as humanly possible. Our dupes will have to fuel it by hand. Kind of a bummer. Oh, okay, for a moment, I don't know how, but that thing just overloaded. Probably because everything was connected in a loop. But yeah, right now the dupes will have to do this by hand until we have a mechatronics engineer. We can't really build the auto sweeper, which is very, very, very unfortunate, my friends. But, you know, that's the reality that we live in. Now, this thing, we are going to set it up to be... Oh, wait, before we deconstruct that, let's make sure this is operational. Now, the way we are going to set this up is we want these things to stop working when the battery is recharged. However, whenever the battery reaches, let's say, 25%, I want these things to activate. So, let's see if the dupes deliver the coal and get this thing roll. You know what, let's just... This is one of those things that I want to have level 9 at all times, so let's just do it. Okay, here we go. Beautiful, my friends. Just beautiful. Now these things will work for us, and that means that we will have one extra dupe able to work at all time, and that is just unbelievably awesome. Okay, now we have this done. Let's start bringing the power to the pump so that we can get that water out of those buckets. Now, in other news, my friends, we still have a little bit of refined metals remaining, so how about we start automating a few things here and there, like, for example, the carbon skimmer, right? Let's just put a sensor over there, that way we don't need to plug this into the, you know, power line by hand. Yeah, now, I will also, you know, start redoing this mess that I already... Like, incredible, we are not even in cycle 20 and I already have a bunch of spaghetti all over the place. Luckily, this spaghetti is only temporary. Now, my friends, when it comes to skills, Ruby over here is on her way to be a very good farmer. There we go, one more skill and you are pretty much done when it comes to your main trait, so pretty cool. Alright, my friends, with this thing built, we just need to come over here, carbon dioxide, and whenever that thing detects the carbon dioxide, it will emit a signal, and this thing will become operational, which means we can now reconnect this to the grid. I also am gonna do here a thing. Let's just pause the game so we don't overload anything. Industrial buildings will be in a separate grid from, you know, the main base. In fact, the main base will have multiple different grids, but, you know, let's just start cleaning out a little bit of the temporary spaghetti whenever we can. And would you look at that, at the same time we also have a blueprint. Oh boy, don't honk your horn like that, that's rude. In any case, we have a cooker over here, a chef. However, with 3 negative, yeah, forget about that. And you, noodle arms, nah. Oh man. You know what, my friends, the sun over here is not that terrible, because 3 positive traits, 2 of which are germ related, immune to food poisoning, so 1 germ that just doesn't affect us, and then we have increased germ resistance, meaning this guy should never get sick. Pretty cool, right? Uncultured is whatever, squeamish is whatever, and he has cooking, something that we actually need. We need a chef in the colony. Yeah, cool. Hassan, come over here. Welcome, welcome. You are here by the colony chef. Cooking, it's your responsibility now, and supplying and storing as well whenever you are not doing cooking. For now, we are going to temporarily create a small kitchen over here, which is just... it's going to be awful, okay guys? But it works, that's what matters, right? It's temporary. It's one of those things. And because we also have the... forgotten technology that is mess tables, it is now time to make one of these as well, and give everybody a nice mood boost. Okay, so in order for it to be a great hall, we need a recreational building, which is that thing in the middle. No industrial, check. Minimum size 32, check. 20 plus decor. Yeah, that might be a tiny little issue with all of this gunk in the middle. Hopefully these flowers are really pretty. Like these herbs, maybe they like them herbs, you know, and this is going to be appealing to them. Yep, there we go, great, all done. Perfect, I think that's plus 6 morale, nice. We're getting a little bit of a stress, but now that should be a goner. Oh cool, Hassan is already capable of learning grilling. So yeah, as you can see now, everybody has a nice 5 morale, except these guys, but that they just haven't exactly realized what we have in store for them. Oh, by the way, let's start making some linz loaves. Not exactly the best food in the world, but you know what? It's better than nothing, my friends, right? Right. Over here, there is not much we can do except pickled meal. Is pickled meal better than... it's -1, while this one is 0, so... yeah, let's go for the linz loaves. Alright, now technology-wise we get everything that we need to make the bathrooms, which is going to be the next thing in line, you know, for morale purposes, and because I don't really want to deal with polluted water and polluted dirt from the latrine. But given that that technology is unlocked, let's get these things so that whenever we have a mechatronics we can make the auto sweeper, and from there, I don't know. Maybe we'll start getting the things that we need for the oxygen chamber. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Alright, when it comes to the bathrooms, my friends, for now, we're going to put them over here into these rooms. Not exactly the perfect spot, gotta be honest. Having a bathroom right next to the mess hall, not exactly the most hygienic thing in the world, but once again, all of this is mostly temporary because eventually we're going to build them their own rooms with a private bathroom and everything, so yeah, things will shift around a lot, and therefore This thing is 64 tiles. Bathrooms need to be 64 tiles. So, you know, the conclusions are simple. They must be brought over here. Now the cleaning system, I think I'm going to build it somewhere around here, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, as you can see, we already have some polluted oxygen going around from the polluted dirt and polluted water from this thing over here. Yeah. Alright, my friends, so this is going to be our bathrooms. 6 toilets will have to suffice for now. We are also gonna give them 4 showers, because, you know, the dupes deserve to have a shower every once in a while. Besides, it costs us not really a lot, other than just 1 hour of their day, so... It's one of those things, right? Right. Yeah, please finish building all of these, guys, okay? Okay, so that we can start thinking about the plumbing system. Alrighty, we have reached the halfway point of the episode, my friends, and let me tell you, these guys are actually advancing pretty quickly. Can someone please do this? Like, right now it would be ideal. Right now it would be the perfect time for that. But in any case, our objective now is to unite this corner with this corner, like for example, like this. However, I have to be very careful while I build this so that no hydrogen leaks into our base, otherwise it's going to be annoying to deal with. We do that by building diagonally. We dig all the way over here, and then we wait for that tile to be built, and then dig that little bit, build that tile, dig that little bit, build that tile, and that way, in theory, we shouldn't have any hydrogen leakage into our base. And yeah, then we'll just need connective pipes somewhere along these lines, right? We'll have the water sieve and respective storages somewhere around here. And that means the bathrooms are going to be operational, and we can get rid of this filthy latrine over here. Oh boy, the polluted oxygen cloud is traveling through our base. Disgusting. Another wave of not so interesting dupes. You know what? Nutrient bars is good enough. Doing research must give you a ton of XP, my friends, because Camille is just getting way ahead of everybody. Now, I think this one is for the nuclear science. This one is for the telescope. Right, yeah. Telescope first, please. We are almost done over here, my friends. This is the final tile that can give us any issues. That's why I stopped mining over there. And yeah, wait. Well, I'm glad I was looking at this, because the dude was about to mine this, which means the gas would be able to escape through here and through here, because this is not yet built. Alrighty, let's just increase the priority of this a bit, maybe, and then we continue. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be our, you know, the space that we'll have available to us, and you know, we also need to dig out this side, but yeah, we'll see if we'll have time to get to do that. But you know, in the end, it's not that terrible. I don't think we'll be able to make too many bedrooms, unfortunately, which means that's going to limit the amount of dupes that we can have in the colony, and that's just unfortunate. Come on, my dupes, you gotta work faster, you gotta work faster than this. Come on, we still need to hollow out all of this junk, and so yeah, you better start running. So, we are just gonna create something very simple. This thing is not super complex or anything. The only thing we actually need to do is use this line over here to fill up the input pipe, which is this one over here. This one. We fill up this pipe, that's it. And then maybe just like leave a couple of kilograms of water inside of this thing, but not a lot, because this is a water positive system, meaning the amount of water is going to increase over time, and that's why we have this buffer thingy over here. But eventually even this is gonna get full, but once we get close to that, well, we'll take care of that later. Oh boy, what's that? Get out of here. Usually the way I do that is by either creating I don't know if we have that thing unlocked just yet. It's hydroponic tiles. We put a couple of hydroponic tiles with a couple of plants just to absorb that extra water and give us stuff such as thimbleweed fibers, for example, which is very useful. Okay, I didn't know we could get the new clothing in the blueprint. Oh, hello, that's a very beautiful jacket that we have over there. If I can select it from all of this junk. Please, thank you. Hassan, you're gonna get it, because that thing looks like a chef suit, so yeah, pretty cool. Alright, skill-wise, Marie and Frankie should be... Yeah, Frankie's right around the corner. Both of these guys have new skill points. Frankie is just gonna get a super-duper hard digging once his skill point becomes available. And yeah, when it comes to the skills, these guys have actually evolved rather quickly as well. Now... we have 4 cycles remaining in this episode. Could you guys please get this thing rolling? It would be so nice if we could end the episode with working bathrooms. It would be just fantastic. Huh. For some reason, Hassan is just ignoring the suit. Do I need a particular skill? Do they need suit wearing to build like... to use these kinds of suits? Alright. Well, for the time being, well, if you don't want a suit, you don't want a suit. It's fine by me. Oh, well. In any case, my friends, in any case, this connection over here is done. The final bits that we need is, well, the piping and the rest of the bathrooms. Once everything is built, well, we'll be able to fill up the pipe and start using our brand new bathrooms. Which means there should be no more polluted oxygen running around our beautiful base. Why are the dupes ignoring my orders? What seems to be the issue today with you guys? You guys are just ignoring orders. Look, Ruby, she just absolutely doesn't care. I do have coal. I mean, there is a little bit right there. This is very strange, my friends, very strange. Have the dupes, they are rebelling against me. I can tell you, they don't want to do the things I'm telling them. And these dupes... like, how dare the dupes rebel against my authority, my friends? I really can't understand their behavior sometimes. Like, they have copper right there, yet they choose to go grab copper from the weirdest of places, my friends. Like, you guys are doing everything in your power to stall this project, but good news is, my friends, that we are now... complete. Yes, we were able to complete this project before the end of the episode. I'm so freaking happy, my friends. You have no idea. Let's connect this pipe and this pipe. Bam, bam, bam. We are pretty much just gonna get this pipe filled with water. Right, once this pipe over here is completely full, we disconnect that, and whatever it is remaining inside of the pipe is what we are gonna keep in storage over there. Oh, speaking about water, my friends, we're done. We are done, which means we can start with cleaning efforts. Alright, there we go, my friends. We now have water inside of the bathrooms, which means our dupes will be able to use them today, and that's very nice. I'm just gonna wait for everything to be filled up, and then, you know, I'll do the cutting over there. It should be relatively soon. There we go, the pipe has been completely filled. Right, there we go. We can go over here now and snip this. Everything else will just go over there, and then we'll deconstruct this accessory pipe over there. And that means the system is completely primed and ready to go. And now we can get rid of this once and for all. Now I'm gonna build this deodorizer over here just to get rid of some of these polluted oxygen. It is disgusting. It smells like farts, and our dupes don't like it. Now we also need to get rid of this polluted water, which is something I should do like immediately. You know, one of those things that would be nice to get rid of. What was that? I couldn't see. There we go, bathrooms for everybody, my friends. Beautiful. Let's see if everything is working as intended. I'm pretty certain that it is. We can disconnect that now, deconstruct that, and that. Now for us to get rid of that polluted water, I'm just gonna create a pit over here. We drop the water over there, and the pump puts it into the system and gets it cleaned out. Well, my friends, I got to admit I'm pretty happy with all that we have able to achieve today. I mean, I completely surpassed my initial objectives, so, you know, pretty happy about that. Now, I kind of want to start thinking about creating well, a complete surrounding in our initial biome so that we can start creating the exosuit chambers. So that we can explore the wild environments that we have around us. Yeah, I think that's probably one of our next objectives, although we need to create a temporary oxygen generation chamber, which usually I like to locate in the ice biome. So that we can have some cooling going over there on that oxygen. So I think that maybe we are gonna focus on that in the next episode, my friends. In fact, I'm gonna start researching all the things that we are gonna need for, you know, our future adventures right now. I've been researching just random stuff, because there is nothing that I need in particular right now, other than just get mining, right? So all the researches that we can get out of the way are a bonus for us. But well, my friends, as this cycle comes to an end, so must this episode. We have achieved something pretty nice today. We have a lot of new comforts for our dupes and some things automated, shall we say. We have some power and some carbon removal systems, which is pretty nice. Now, next episode, as I stated, we would benefit greatly if we could get into this biome over here, create a simple oxygen chamber, something very simple, and then bring said oxygen into our base so that we can get rid of these oxygen diffusers. And also to, you know, fill up a couple of exosuits for our dupes so that they can explore the surroundings without getting murderized by temperatures and stuff. But well, all of that is for future me to do, my friends. And with all of that said, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.